Alright folks, welcome back. I am Shipwreck Sean, and this is episode 20. We are just jumping straight into the episode now because we are fairly tired and I would like to be underway whilst I'm sleeping. I would sleep over at the dock or in the tavern. However, I only have 2 days to complete the missions that I picked up, so we do have a slight race against time. As you can see, I'm just making use of the topsail here, just to reverse. I'm going to reverse us at, I would say going astern. This is a sailing simulator. We're not parking a bus here. We're going to go astern in this direction until we have cleared past this land feature. And then we'll turn around ourselves, and with the way the wind is coming, that's pretty much the direction we want to be heading in, because there's Sanctuary just off there, which we're headed to. So this is going to be a bit more of a challenging sail. I'm tempted to go round Crab Beach, but I think if we just head north and then east, that's probably our best sail plan. Right, so in preparation for turning, I'm going to release both gaffs and pull in the winches, which should help us catch the wind and turn a lot better. The topsail can now go in. And now we will head back, and we can completely haul the rudder right round with the helm, and hopefully, fingers crossed, not crash into this massive land feature. And we've gotten away with that, just by the skin of our teeth, I reckon. But that is what we do here. So the wind direction now is behind us, so turn around till we've got a bit more of a beam reach, like so, and I will release the gaff. So straighten up the helm. I'm going to release the sheet a touch, so we've got a 45 degree with the wind direction, or near enough, and bring the gaff up. Now if I wasn't absolutely shattered in game, I would say this is okay just to do for a tiny wee bit and then turn eastward, but as you can see, we're getting pretty tired, so I'm just going to try this for a wee bit, and then I'll maybe turn us at more of a close haul, or I really just want to make the one turn. So wind wise, I really want to be heading in this direction before I sleep. Obviously at this point we can't really do that because we will beach ourselves again. Those eagle-eyed of you will notice that I've added 2 more crates of salmon and 2 more barrels of wine than we had at the end of the last episode, and that's just because after stocking up the dhow I realised we had a lot more space than I thought we did. So I'm just pulling in the jibs just to prepare for our close haul sailing. But before I make the tack, I will bring in the gaff. And in actual fact, we're losing pretty much all of our speed to the gaff right now, so I'm just going to bring it in now. I've just noticed we've still got our top sail out, which is not ideal. I thought I brought that in. So we will haul that back up. And we're just going to wait and hope that we can time it perfectly so that we don't pass out. As I say, hope that we can head off in this direction without crashing into the beach. So I think I've got a wee bit of time in which to do that. I'd like to deal with these fishing rods that for some reason have just spilled out one of the crates. So, and it's starting to warn us. Just going to put these in my inventory for now. Can we turn this crate round so that it sits a bit more nicely? we go. It is annoying where these crates are because it's quite hard to get to the stern line. Right, start putting some of these back, eh? This is just like one of those, you know, those simulator games you get where you're tidying like a house and such. That's what we're doing. We're just doing a bit of housekeeping. And I think that's the last hook. Very nice. Okay, how are we looking? I think we can probably risk our tack now. And to be honest, we don't have much more time, so it's now or never really. So we'll begin the tack, see how she handles, and then I'll make sure she's going straight, and we will get a danger nap. So caught the wind in the jibs and the gaff. Hopefully we can get away with a close haul in this direction here. Yep, I think we're good there. Maybe bring us more in this direction. Right, and just need to see if she holds course now. And I think I'm going to bring in the outer jib. We don't necessarily need to be going fast, we just need to be going in the right direction. Okay, that's looking kind of good to me. Let me just... Yep, I've got the save on the right thing I wanted. So yeah, I think we're going to be okay with this. We're going to be okay with the danger nap. She seems to be holding course very well. It's oftentimes famous last words on this channel, because last time I said something like that, I woke up beached. Beached on Crab Beach. But we will make our way to Sanctuary. We will have a little danger nap, and then if I wake up at night, we'll get the opportunity to try out our lovely new lantern there. So, good night folks, and I'll see you when I wake up. Alright folks, so it looks like we have woken up in irons, which is not ideal. Let's get a little bit of illumination. Try out our lovely new lantern there. But it looked, looking at the marker, it looked like we were okay. But of course, we've made no distance away from Crab Beach, essentially whatsoever. So, not off to the speediest of starts. We're not quite moving forward yet. Maybe it's time to... We'll bring down the gaff a bit just so that she turns. And then we'll bring the gaff back up so that she starts heading straight. And then we should have enough time to fiddle about, make sure we're going in the right direction again. And we'll head out to Sanctuary that way. So, pretty easy to get a reading from here. The town is... It's closer to south than south-southeast. So if I draw a line... Closer to south than south-southeast. We're on this line somewhere. Can I see anything else in the dark? Not really. So we're just going to dead reckon it. I don't think we're very far off Crab Beach, so I'm going to say we're here. So there we go. One sleep and we've gone 5.8 nautical miles. Not the grooviest of beginnings. Right, so we're heading just shy of northeast. And hopefully she keeps that. I'll go and have some swigs of water, kill a bit of time, and then we'll check she's keeping that. See if I have to adjust the sails at all. Pop that there. Have some more fish. I can't really make out the end of the... That might be the end of the beach there. which is just south of east. So we're looking at about here, east, and then just south of east. Yeah, so we're actually here. So I'll just leave that. In fact, no, we want to be slightly more accurate. We're about here. There we go. So not even the 5.8 that we thought we had. At this rate, I probably would have been better off just sleeping in port. Right. Okay, she is keeping her heading now. So we will attempt danger nap number 2. And hopefully this danger nap is a bit kinder to us. I mean, I can't exactly blame the nap. That was clearly user. So I'll wake up and I'll be right back with you, hopefully some measurable distance away from Crab Beach. See you all in a jiffy. Alright, we've woken up. It looks like we have gone a measurable distance from Crab Beach, which is good. She has pretty much held the exact direction that we tuned her to. Maybe gone slightly more eastward, but not by too much. And there's Sanctuary dead ahead. So it looks like we can just keep trundling along in this direction. And we should be good. I'm wondering if we can get away with a danger nap that'll just take us right there, or is that too risky? But anywho, Sanctuary is east-northeast on one side, and on the other side, yeah, so we're pretty much just going to go east-northeast. It's too small to do anything else. So east, southeast, or was it east-northeast? I've forgotten already. Sorry, folks. Yeah, east-northeast. My apologies. Let's redo that. So, east-northeast. So we're along this line somewhere. And what else have we got? We can look at the easternmost point of Dragon Cliffs, which is just in between south and south-southwest. Closer to southwest, I think. Yep. So I think we're looking roughly about here, right? So it was closer to southwest. So we think we're roughly about here, which again is not a massive amount of distance from when we slept, but at least this time we are still moving. And that confirms for me that we'll get away with the tiny little danger nap. So folks, I might regret this, but it's all about the jeopardy, right? It's what makes Sailwind so much fun. 6 in the morning, so hopefully we wake up just in a couple of hours. See you shortly. Alrighty, we have now fully slept, which is what I like to see. We haven't completely shot past the island. In fact, we're very, very close, so that danger nap was a lot better than our first two. I mean, the second one wasn't too bad, but now we can face the town. The town is just south of east-southeast. So that's east-southeast. It was just south, was it? Yep. So roughly about there. And then the opposite side of the island is in between southeast and south-southeast, closer to south-southeast. So, about there. So we are roughly here. Having gone 13. So, we actually went a lot further with the second nap, assuming my pilotage has been correct in this sail. So yeah, that was, despite being a much shorter nap, it was way more successful. So thank you to the gods of Sailwind sleeping. Right, the wind is heading in a westerly direction, which means we might actually get away with just close hauling straight down to town. So we will do exactly that. I will kill a little bit more time though, having some water and having a couple of bits of sunspot fish. And we can think about selling this crate soon. I know I did say in the last episode I wanted to sell one of my crates of fishing hooks, which I completely forgot to do. So hopefully we can do that at Sanctuary. We can close up this map. It's a nice bit of decoration, but we don't necessarily need it. I don't think I need to alter the sails too much here. Yep, I think we can just think about our tack. So we're not exactly zooming, but that's okay, we're nice and close. And we should get away with the tack here. Very nice. For a bit of fun, I am very tempted to go and sail through that hole there. It reminds me, I once went on holiday to Malta, and what was it called? Was it the Azure Window or something? There's a land feature that looks exactly like this, and it's sadly crumbled away now due to erosion. Any Game of Thrones fans would know it from, oh, I forget the names. Khaleesi and, was it Khal Drogo? That feature in Malta was used in the background of their wedding. So yeah, I was lucky enough to see it before it was eroded. I think it was a mix of erosion and tourists walking along it all the time. I never bothered walking along it when I was there. Part of me is sad that I never did it because I'll never get the chance now. But the other part of me is like, well, at least I didn't contribute to the the erosion of it. I think it's the Azure Window. But yeah, Sanctuary looking very pretty. I can see the town ahead. If you look at the top of your screen, you can see the port. And looking at the wind direction, we're maybe going to be better to get close enough that we can crawl back out in this direction and then tack round. But I'm not too bothered, to be honest with you. I'd rather just get there. And we are the masters of going astern, i.e. reverse sailing, aren't we? So, not bothered in the slightest. All of our needs are very well taken care of. We didn't buy too much to trade, so we're not going to earn a massive amount of money when we arrive at Sanctuary. But that's okay. So far, we have visited Dragon Cliffs, well, Serpent Isle first, then Dragon Cliffs, Newport, Crab Beach and Sanctuary. So the last place I want to visit is Sage Hills. And then, once I've done that, I think I'll do a bunch of sailing around off camera just to make up some quick money. And then I will think about the eastward voyage. Now, I am recording this episode directly after the last one, so there won't be much of an update to the poll here. I'll refresh just in case. Nope, no more votes since the last episode. But as I say, we're still heavily leaning towards the sandbuck here, so we will be going eastward by the looks of things. But it is Thursday today, and the poll is going to be up until Wednesday next week, so that could change, who knows. But I wonder what's available at Sanctuary. I'm hoping that there's somewhere in this archipelago, as I say, where I can get some snake oil, especially for that ocean voyage. Because as you can see, the wind will be behind us for quite a lot of it. So it'll just be a matter of getting the right direction and just booking it straight there until we get to -2. But anyway, I'll stop yapping for now because we are getting close to port, and it looks like we can just tick along in this direction and make a little turn right at the end. So I'm going to bring in the gaff so we're not going too quickly. And I think I can raise our jib a touch because we don't want to go flying into the dock. I'm trying my absolute damnedest to get better at docking. But I'm quite happy with how this looks for now. As you can see, we're going very slowly. Just as long as we're not coming to a halt, I'm happy. Some of you might have seen my demo playing of Following Seas. It does look like we're going to need to release the jib a bit, actually. And I liked how in Following Seas there was a kedging anchor, so you could just throw the anchor out to the water and then pull yourself along. I think it does. I mean, it's not exactly realistic, because who's going to be able to launch an anchor like that in the real world, but it would come in handy at times like this. We are moving ever so slightly. We're not exactly flying here, but you can see the dock is moving a touch in relation to where we are. So we're just doing things nice and patiently here. I think perhaps the jib sheet can come in. That's about as extreme as we can go. And yeah, we'll just go nicely. When I make my turn to starboard, she will speed up a touch. So we'll just enjoy this lovely, tranquil moment for now. But Sanctuary looking, it's just a tiny wee island. I don't think there's going to be much to do here. Oh, that's a slow turn. I might have even left it too late to turn. We shall see. I've got my fingers and toes crossed here. Because as I say, look, she is starting to speed up now that we're turning. But in actual fact, I think that's going okay. I think we can straighten her up. Just a little touch there, and then weak the helm back out. And it's starting to rain a bit. Yep, I'm just going to take our bow line. And there we go. We have made it to Sanctuary. Stern line, which is equally as difficult to reach on our port side. And then I will pull our lines in, deliver our missions, and then we'll go for a little explore. I wonder what time is it? Do we have enough time? Yeah, it's only 3 PM, or near enough. So we've got plenty of time to do some exploring of the island before everyone closes shop for the day. And we don't have to do trade immediately. So this looks like the place to go for our mail. And then we've got 4 lots of medicine to deliver as well. 3, 4. What I'll do now, folks, is I'll just make a very slight cut, and I'll be with you when all the medicine is ready to be delivered. Alright folks, just a shortcut there, but we can now shove in the medicine and complete the mission. Wait for that mission complete banner to go away, just to double check we don't have any more missions on the vessel. Grand. So we'll come and deal with this dude later for trading. But for now, let's go for a little explore. That's a very nice looking building. Right, so selling fish. So far reminding me of Albacore Town and the Alank Archipelago, where there was not really much else. There's another wee dude over here. What are you selling? Is that... Oh, it's only energy elixir. I was really hoping it was going to be snake oil. Ah, that's gone. Okay, but no. Maybe there's still some snake oil in this archipelago somewhere. Take a couple of bottles of water for now. I'll come back and get more later on. Can we go in here? No. There is a hidden wall. So yeah, Sanctuary living up to the name. It's just a nice spot to chill. Nothing else going on here. Aye. So what I'll do is I'll take all of our trade, dump it there, and I'll be back with you. Alright folks, all of the trade is there. I haven't actually sold it yet, because what I want to check is if I can sell one of these crates of fishing hooks. Because clearly I just have too much. I'm hoping that the guys haven't shut up shop yet. Will you accept fishing hooks? I'm only getting 60 for it, but it gets rid of it for now. And I did forget to swap the water over, so I'm going to sell this bottle if I can and take another couple. And I've got enough food in the boat. I think what I'll do is I'll trade and then spend the night here. Drop that, don't forget that. Okay, so we've got all of our wine and salmon there, so let's do some trading. So salmon 4, and then wine, and we're getting close to 23,000 emerald dragons. Take the receipt, and I'll just have a wee look. I don't think there's going to be much, so I'm checking both Sage Hills and Dragon Cliffs to see what is going to be profitable from here. They're not selling much though, are they? Medicine perhaps? All of the profit from here in terms of trade, it seems to be to Newport, so this might just be missions. Looks like I can sell a couple of crates of salmon, but we'll focus on missions, see if we can get more missions to either Dragon Cliffs or Sage Hills. As I say, once I've been to Sage Hills, I can focus more on actually making money. It does look like sailing back to Newport is going to be the smart move, but I don't really want to do that. And there's not really many missions at all. So we could deliver mail to Dragon Cliffs on the way to then delivering more mail to Sage Hills. But that's the only mission. So I think we'll take all the missions to Dragon Cliffs that are available, in which there isn't much. 5 salmon for 151. Or if we were to trade 5, we would get more trading. So I don't think I'm going to do the salmon mission, but I will buy some. So we'll take mail to Sage Hills, mail to Dragon Cliffs. How many days? 3 days. And we're not going to bother with the salmon mission. We will buy some salmon. Just double check there isn't anything else. I know I've already done this, but they weren't selling much anyway. Yeah, so we'll just sell some salmon at Dragon Cliffs. It's 4. Actually, we'll clear them out of salmon. Again, it's not going to be a massive bit of income, but it's better than nothing. Right, so as usual, I will see you guys in the next episode. And at that point, oh, there's lots of mail. Oh, I never noticed that. Alright, I will fill up the vessel and I'll be with you guys in the next episode. So, as always, thank you very kindly, and I'll see you guys soon. Cheerio.